So we've recently had a couple of cases that we were able to resolve for fair value, for what I would say are top dollar for our clients. One was a death case involving a tractor-trailer truck, another a medical malpractice case. And in both of those cases, what became sort of central to us getting top dollar on those cases were the experts that we retained in those cases. And that's very common in a lot of personal injury cases. Our practice being primarily here in Mississippi or headquartered here in Mississippi, we're particularly attuned to that fact in medical malpractice cases because in a med mal case in Mississippi, you have to have an expert consult on your case before you can even file suit in a medical malpractice case. So you need an attorney who is experienced in medical malpractice cases, who have worked those types of cases before and who know the nuances, else you run the risk of an attorney who potentially misses key steps like that. So for instance, in a medical malpractice case, you would have an expert review the case and acknowledge to the attorney that this is a valid case, that there is a basis for bringing the claim before you even are able under our statutes to go file suit. But those statutory requirements aside, experts can be very important in proving up your cases. And here in our firm, we use experts regularly in a number of ways to prove our cases across the board. For instance, if in car wreck and the tractor-trailer case that I gave earlier as an example, we routinely bring in crash reconstruction experts, or some people call them accident reconstruction experts. We use some of the top experts here in Mississippi on our cases to go to the crash scene, to survey it, to pull in the information, and then reconstruct what happened in that wreck to show scientifically how and why the defendant in that case was responsible for the wreck and how that led to the injuries or sometimes death of our clients. That information is just critical in addressing the liability issues in the case so that you remove doubt about liability and get you to a place where you show the defendants are absolutely liable, and that way you're avoiding any kind of discount for questions or uncertainty about their liability. And you do that through expert reports, expert testimony, and the science that they bring, hard science, showing what happened and showing that liability. Similarly, in medical cases, medical malpractice cases, you want an expert in that field, not only an expert that shows you or consults with you prior to bringing the suit to show that it is a legitimate claim that you're bringing, but also in working with you, getting ready for trial and building up that case so that you show the science, you show the statistics, you show the right way that things should have been done to show what the defendant did wrong in the case. And the reality is, developing these relationships with experts, understanding how to manage experts, it takes time and it takes experience and it takes a trial lawyer who has been there before to do that the right way. It also requires significant expenditure. And so one of the things you want to look for when you're consulting with or talking with potential attorneys on your potential personal injury claim is, does this firm have the means and the ability to go out and hire top-notch experts to pursue your claim? Are they willing to do that? Do they have the budget and the capability to get the experts they need to prove up the case and get top dollar versus someone who may cut corners or not be able to afford the very best? Other types of experts often get involved in cases such as preparing exhibits or visuals or videos that demonstrate what happened or the nature of the injury that the client had. Also, we regularly use economic experts to show the true value of the harm and damages that our clients sustain. So these are just some of the examples of how experts, when used by experienced, competent trial lawyers, can really help drive not only the success of your cases, but the value of them. And we try hard to do that and do it in the right way and to not cut corners in that regard. So I'm Brad Morris here at Brad Morris Law Firm. We're always available for a free consult if you have a personal injury case and believe that our help or additional experts may be able to help your case. We're here to consult with you on that and try to answer your questions. So I hope this has been informative, and I appreciate you watching.